Hi everyone, it's me, Moonlight Guidance. I hope you are doing well. We're going to have a look and see what is coming through for your reading. This is for all star signs, and if you are here, hello and welcome. I feel like it is a sign that there are messages for you. This is also a very safe space where you are always very welcome. And if you ever wanted to purchase any personal services, readings, items, rituals, things like that, it's always on shopmoonlightguidance.com and linked in the description box below for your convenience. All right, let's begin and see exactly what is coming through and what we have for you. Okay, so right now you feel like life is just sort of going by. You know, there's a sense here of you feeling like your routine is just a routine. Everything that you're doing is just the same, day in, day out. You're working, you're doing this, you're doing that, same routine, day in, day out. You just feel like there's not really much of a change in terms of your life, in terms of its routine. And that's what I'm seeing here, is that sometimes you feel like your life is a little bit stagnant, a little bit stuck, like there's not really a lot happening, there's not really a lot going on. And that really does frustrate you and annoy you, and you know, you're thinking like, is this just what my life is going to be, like the same routine over and over and over again, or is my life going to get better? And that's something that you really do think about, is my life going to get better? Are things going to be okay? Because you just feel like you wake up, you do work, whether it's, you know, like work outside or work for a company or work for yourself, or you do like housework, you do work for other people, or you know, you just feel like you're working, doing things, or you're working your mind, you're overthinking, you know, you're overworking things, and you just feel like that's it, and then you're tired, and then you want to go to sleep. You know, it's this sort of sense here. Obviously you eat in between, but it's a sense here of you just feeling like your routine is just very stagnant. It's like the same thing over and over again, and you're just wondering, is this what my life is going to be like forever? Because it doesn't make you happy, it doesn't make you feel good, and it's definitely very, very stressful. And then we have here the Lovers. And let me just tell you something. No, your life is not going to be like this forever. The Lovers actually shows here a very strong love prospect, actually communicating with you, because it's Mercury energy and showcasing their feelings to you. So this means that actually, you know, there's going to be company from another person. Right now you feel lonely, you feel isolated, you feel like it's just you from what I'm seeing. But actually, it's not just you, because the Lovers literally shows another person. It shows companionship, it shows company, it shows being able to share your feelings, your stresses with another person, and them supporting you in return. This is about them expressing themselves to you. This is about supporting each other, being there for each other, not just you constantly being the one to do literally everything. So that's something that I also really, really want to mention here as well, is that you're not going to be alone for the rest of your life. Not only that, you're not going to be like in this same cycle of feeling lonely all the time as well. Like, you will have companionship and happiness and joy and fulfillment and all of these other things arising as well, which I think is really, really beautiful, and things in your life will only come together and get better, which I think is amazing. So that's what we have here. We've got the Emperor. We've got the Four of Wands. So it's really powerful and very, very beautiful that we have this, because it shows here that you will absolutely have a long-term beautiful relationship that comes your way. Emperor also shows here a person that's very like hardworking, they're very motivated. This is the kind of person that you can rely on, you can depend on, you can be there with, you know. It's not like someone you have to like try and baby or try and figure out constantly. This is like someone that like really gets things done and is there for you and respects you and cares for you and understands you and is not demotivational, if that makes sense. Like, this person really cares, they really get you. And yeah, the moon here shows cycles and phases. So right now you're in a certain cycle. You feel like, oh, nothing's ever going to change, Moonlight. Not true, because remember, the moon also goes through cycles and phases. Humans do as well. The weather does as well. The seasons, you know. And everything goes through cycles and phases. Certain animals hibernate, right? So what's really important to understand is that you're not going to be in this frustrating energy constantly. Things will change. Things will get better. You will find yourself having so much more happiness and joy. That is an absolute fact. right now you just feel like you're stuck in a rut, kind of going in the same direction, but actually that cycle will break, and clearly it happens when love really enters full force into your life as well. But do not wait for love to enter into your life. Just continue to live your best life, to take care of yourself, to do what really matters for you, something that like really makes you feel happy, you know what I mean? Like, do things that make you feel good, that make you feel happy, that make you feel good, because that will actually allow everything else that you are also doing to get better. And that's obviously really, really important. Like, focus on the other things that matter as well. Like, I think that's really, really important, and then you will just feel that things just get better, you know. So we've got here the Knight of Swords, and we've also got the High Priestess as well. So this is really powerful because the Knight of Swords represents here a lot of movement, a lot of progress, and a lot of happiness. It also represents like tasks being resolved very quickly as well, so you won't feel like you have to keep going over the same thing over and over again, whereas right now you feel like you have to keep going over the same thing over and over again, and it's just like a lot to do. High Priestess definitely shows here a lot of peace, a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, like a real sense of like not having to constantly worry about things. And the High Priestess also really does showcase such a wonderful energy in regards to feeling stronger and feeling happier and feeling much more motivated with how things are progressing in your life, which I think is really amazing as well, you know, like really, really great. And so this is also about you spiritually evolving during this time. Like right now is a time for spiritual growth, spiritual practice like meditation and things, and then naturally things just continue to get better. So I think the most important thing here is that there's like a surprise coming that you're not expecting. Like, you're literally not expecting it, and that's because you've been stuck in this cycle. It will come to you when you least expect it. So don't wait. Remember, when you wait, you can actually end up delaying everything that's meant to happen. I think someone's doing something in their garden. Anyways, we will keep moving along, but essentially you don't want to wait, because when you wait for things to happen, remember the law of attraction works when you are detached, not attached, right? That's why things happen when you least expect it. But when you are focusing on yourself, you're taking care of yourself, and you're looking after yourself and doing you, that's actually when things start to happen, okay? Not when you're waiting for things to happen. You're going to leave behind the chaos, the stress. Things are only looking onwards and upwards. King of Wands shows lots of progress, lots of motivation, lots of fulfillment. It shows a lot of progress. It definitely shows a lot of happiness as well. And it just shows that your life is only going to get better and better as time goes by, which I think is amazing. You're only going to feel stronger, and that's amazing as well, right? So that's what I see here, especially with the Empress as well. Like, there's just so much more peace, so much more happiness. There is a life partner that I am also picking up on here as well, so you're not going to be alone for the rest of your life. It's not just going to be you trying to figure everything out in your life. There is just so much more like confidence and motivation, especially with the Knight of Cups. There is such a beautiful energy here, which really does point towards a lot of fulfillment, a lot of happiness, and a lot of joy, and it just shows a lot of amazing movement. And then we've also got as well the Page of Cups, and this really shows here that things will become so much more uplifting and fun and humorous, and you will find that your life only really gets better. Like, it won't get worse from what I'm seeing, so that's obviously really positive. As we have the noise, I'm not going to let these distractions stop me from doing my reading, okay? I'm really not, so we'll keep going. But yes, we've got the Fool here, which shows a lot of motivation and progress, and Temperance shows a lot of peace as well. So yeah, there's definitely a surprise coming, because, you know, this is connected to Uranus, and Uranus is to do with surprises, it's to do with excitement, it's to do with fulfillment, it's to do with like very spontaneous, sudden things that come into your life. But Temperance is about peace and balance that also progresses along the way and gives you so much happiness and so much joy, which is amazing. So definitely things just get better for you, which I think is incredible. Like, you're leaving behind this past frustration and stress and emotional chaos, and things are only going to look up. The sun is like, you know, this, even the sun now is like, Moonlight, we want to be a part of this. So yeah. The noise, it is what it is. But yeah, by the way, if you ever wanted to purchase any personal services, readings, items, rituals, things like that, definitely check out the description box below, since I do readings every day. I think we're going to have to cut the reading short because of all of the noise. But the other thing I just really want to mention as well is that the the past is going to be left behind you, and so much more happiness and joy is going to come your way, and it's going to give you a lot more fulfillment. So obviously that's really positive, and you're just going to feel happier, right? So the past is going to be left behind, and your future just holds so much more like a lightness, where you don't have this burden that you're carrying, which I think is also really powerful and very important for you as well. So that's really what I'm seeing here. So you have a surprise that you're not expecting, and the past is getting left behind, and the past is this sort of rut that you've been stuck in, which is something that you're dealing with right now. So try to just accept where you are right now, and then things will get better, okay? Because the last thing you want to do is like sit and wait for things to get better and then get frustrated that nothing's happening, because that will just delay things. Accept where you are in your path right now, and things will get better. If you find it hard to accept where you are, and you find it hard to put energy towards the things you're currently doing, I recommend the detachment ritual, which helps to pull more energy towards yourself, allows you to heal, accept where you are, have gratitude for where you are, and then all of your intentions can actually come into fruition. So this is your reading. If this resonates with you, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Check out the description box below for information on personal services, readings, items, rituals, and I will see you all very soon. I also have TikTok and Instagram. I post short readings on there every day. Moonlight.guidance on Instagram, Moonlight Guidance on TikTok, and I'll see you all very soon.